we get the generator ready?
You get the generator
I
ready.
think it's time.
You think it's time?
Amazingly, Fort County Electric has kept our power on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is very unusual.
That's a first.
Yeah.
We're
so happy, thank you.
Yeah. We're hours into a hurricane and
Yeah.
the electric is still on.
Like 12 hours.
Yeah. All right, I'll get her started. Where is that?
That is
We've had deaths in our area, I guess because of tornadoes. So if we hear a howling, we run downstairs and hide next to the air conditioner. Got it? Yeah. We're in the thick of it, and Farm Girl is making banana pancakes. Plantains. Hey, why aren't you looking at me?
No.
And it's stormy. Okay, so I'm having a little drama with my little Honda generator, which is rare. It's a great generator, and I store it dry. I don't ever leave fuel in it. Because it's an emergency generator. But what I'm going to have to do is start it with some starter fluid. So I'm going to go and get that right now because I don't want to be without it as we get closer to a point where the power may go. We still have power, but who knows for how long.
Somebody's going to start a generator.
So these are a couple of good things to have on hand. I'm just going to open up my air filter. I should put that inside with all this wind we're getting. And what I'm going to do is sea foam or just put some starter fluid in there. And my choke is not on, so, and I'm not going to squirt myself in the eye. Now it wasn't starting earlier. There we go. Now I know I can get her started, right?
Nice.
Yeah, I was having problems earlier. I hate to do this, but
Why? What is it?
it's just gummed up a little bit.
Huh?
Gummed up a little bit. I store it dry, but there was apparently enough residue of So I've got what could be kind of an emergency start situation, like if I really needed this thing right now, which I don't, but I may in a little while. So I've taken my carburetor, this conduit from the air filter off of the carburetor, and I'm just going to pour a little sea foam. The carburetor is open; it's not in the choke position. In there, and see if we can't get it short of taking the carburetor apart. See if we can't get this resolved by just pouring some sea foam directly in there and letting it sit for just a couple of minutes.
Gotcha.
All right, so here's what happened. I was pouring sea foam into the carburetor. I had taken this part off, poured the sea foam in the carburetor, but in so doing, I leaned the machine too far, and I hydrolocked the engine with oil, you see. So then I had to take the spark plug cover off, which is here, because what happens is you get too much oil in between. Oil pours, when you lean it like that, oil can pour into the head and block, and there'll be so much oil between the head and the head by the spark plug that you won't even be able to turn it over. So I couldn't even pull this. So now I've taken that off, and I was able to pull start and force the oil out of the head it shoots out. But we didn't film that, but you get the idea. So now watch. We'll come out here. And now,
Oh, it's cold.
start. Oh, you gotta turn it on.
Yay!
It's smoking a lot. It's smoking because of the oil.
Seafoam.
So, yeah, that is it. Some oil is going on. Yeah, that's the seafoam. And now we'll pour some of this in here. Alright, so seafoam cleaned out that carburetor without me having to take it apart. And any kind of good fuel system cleaner will do the trick. And that'll help keep it running smooth.
Nice work, Exoman.
Yay!
Yay.
So basically, to recap, it's pretty noisy out there. I was trying to start the generator and it wouldn't start. I got cocky because I had stored it without fuel, thinking it would always start because it's a Honda and it was clean. Wouldn't start. We're in the middle of a hurricane, only category 1. Wouldn't start, so I poured some seafoam in directly into the carburetor and let it sit for a minute. But what happened was I leaned the generator too far back and oil spilled into the head, between the head and the spark plug. So then it was hydrolocked with oil, and I couldn't even pull the cord at all. So what you do then is you take the spark plug out and you then crank it. I was able to crank it when there was, once I had it opened up, and shoot the oil out of the head. And I put stuffed the paper towel down in that cavity so that it didn't go all into the engine compartment. Shot the oil out of the head, put the spark plug back in, started it back up. By that time, the seafoam had been in the carburetor for quite a while, and it just started right up. So,
Yay!
yay!
Nice work.
So that's how you do it. I'm sorry I didn't demonstrate the whole thing, but you get the idea. Word of caution: remember, when you're pouring seafoam into your carburetor, don't lean your at least this Honda generator, suitcase generator, don't lean it too far back, or you'll do what I did. So maybe try to get a straw, a spray straw.